Hey guys, welcome back to my colourful country life. If you caught my recent hobby tag video, you'll know that alongside adult colouring, diamond painting is one of my absolute favourite creative hobbies. So when Caydo reached out last month and asked if I'd like to try out their new wireless electric diamond painting pen, I said yes immediately. I've actually seen people using vacuum style e-pens in a few of the diamond painting groups that I'm in on Facebook, and the idea of never needing wax or putty again, honestly, that had me really intrigued. So today I'm going to be unboxing it, showing you what's inside, giving it a proper test run. I have heard really good things, so let's see if it lives up to the hype. So it says here, vacuum diamond painting pen, wireless use anytime, anywhere, multiple tips for diverse needs. Sounds promising already. Now, oh, okay, that comes off. So we've got this smaller white box. Let's have a look at that in a second. So let's open this up. Okay. All right, so we have an instruction manual. Please read the manual carefully before use. We've got a QR code, operation video. So you can scan that to see a video on how to use your pen. Customer service. Okay, so we've got your on-off button. There's our tip, air vents, power. We've got a bent tip, 2 drill tip, and a 4 drill tip. Okay, to start, press button to start. Stop, press button again. Working, blue light is always on except in wireless mode. Replacement of tip. Ensure the device is powered off. So make sure it's off when you're changing your tips. Insert the pen tip directly into the device until it locks securely in place. No rotation or snapping is required. Okay. Okay. Ventilation. Never cover the airflow vents during operation. That's the airflow vents here. What have we got on the back? Suction precision. When picking up diamonds, align the suction nozzle with the neatly arranged diamonds. Misaligned diamonds may affect the suction performance. Okay. So, okay. All right, let's give this a go. Let's open it up first. Okay, so got this lovely shiny silver tin. It looks like a tin for glasses. It's got the Caydo logo on. Oh, here we go. We've got the Caydo logo on top. When you open it up, we've got everything neatly packaged. You've got this foam insert. How cute is that? That's really pretty. So this is the purple version, but yeah, so it comes in purple, pink, and this sort of bluey green pastel type of color here. So the pen is lightweight. It weighs just 139 grams. It has a comfortable ergonomic design with grip texture. We'll be testing that comfort out soon. It's actually been shaped for 8 hours of crafting comfort, which I love, except it doesn't stay charged for 8 hours. So there's just one button on the top here. It's a one-click operation, so you don't need to keep your finger on it while using. So you just press it once and use it. There are your side vents here. And the instructions did mention not to cover those while working so the airflow can stay consistent. We've got our tips here. So we've got the bent one, the 2-1, and the 4. And here is our charging cord. So that's it there. Okay, so this model is fully wireless. It has a built-in lithium battery, and you're going to get about 2 hours of use per full charge, and it takes roughly 2 to 3 hours to recharge. So it says in the manual, red light flashes when charging. When it's fully charged, blue light is always on, and low battery, red light is always on. So if the red light flashes 3 times and shuts off, that means the battery is too low. And just a heads up, the manual recommends turning the device off while it's charging, so you can't continue working while you're charging your pen. Now let's just have a quick look at what was in this box. How do I open it? Here. Oh, I think, is this a little diamond painting kit? Oh, it's a little butterfly. Is this, yeah, there we go. Oh, it's so teeny tiny. Oh, it's a little sticker. Is that what we're going to be working on today, maybe? Okay. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are our different colours. Here we go. Look how teeny tiny this is. Hey, sorry for all that crinkling in your ear. That's cute. It's a little bit bent. Okay. And these are round drills. I don't normally use round drills personally. I normally use square. And this does work with square. But this kit here is round. So we're going to test out the pen on this kit. I think we'll make this little butterfly. Let's just actually turn it on and see how loud it is. Okay. Okay. Bit of a low hum. It's not too loud. I mean, I usually diamond paint with an audiobook playing, my headphones in, so I myself would never notice it. But I think if I was sitting in silence, that might be a little bit distracting. But I mean, it needs to make some sort of noise, and I think in reality it's fairly quiet. It's not going to be silent because it needs to make a suction sound. So I wonder how much charge. Was the light on the back? Do we see? Where does it light up? I think the back here. Let's try, actually. Let's try and plug it in. I've got a charger point right next to me. So, just want to see where it lights up. I'm assuming it's... Oh, there. I was going to say mine doesn't light up. But yeah, you can see the little red light. Can you guys see that? If I lift it up close. Okay. So, let's give this a try. Don't know how I'm going to be able to keep this flat. Is it sticky? Yeah. I'm just going to pull the entire thing off. Maybe I shouldn't have pulled that entire thing off. Let me zoom you in a bit too. Okay, let's move that out of the way for a sec. I think we'll start with 4. Let's just pour these in. You know, I'm going to pour the entire packet in, I think. And we'll just... Let's try with the single spacer first and see how well it sucks it up. Oh, that's easy. Okay. Oh. Oh. I pressed really hard. You don't need to press hard. Okay. I'm going to try and replace. How do I get this off? Do I just place this on top? No, I got to pull that off somehow. Oh, that's really firm in there. Do I just pull it forwards? I can't get any grip. Oh, there we go. Hang on. There we go. I was worried I was going to break that. Okay, what have I got here? The 4. Okay. Now, personally, I don't normally use multi-tips, but let's give it a go. So, 4. Got all 4 there. Okay. This is so easy. Okay. So the placement is really smooth and the suction isn't like too strong either. Should we try one of these ones? Why not? Oh, did I take the other one off? Wrong end, Kaz. Okay, there we go. I was trying to put in the charger cord. All right, let's go. So this little diamond painting kit that came in the box, this adorable pink sparkly butterfly sticker, it was such a fun little surprise. The rhinestones are so cute and sparkly, and I'm actually thinking I might give this one to my daughter once it's finished, if she wants to stick it on her school diary perhaps, or if she's not interested, I could even use it on a colouring page. I did mention in my hobby tag video that I want to try diamond painting directly on colouring pages like PDF pages, so this could be a perfect starting point. So using this pen is honestly such a breeze. The pen is really comfortable to hold, it's not heavy or awkward at all, it has subtle ridges on the grip, and because you're not pressing into wax or anything sticky, it does feel a lot more gentle on your hands. I also really like that the power button is positioned in a way that you won't accidentally turn it off while you're working or turn it on, something I have done with other tools before. And once it's on, you can just focus on placing the drills without any other interruptions. Now, because the position of the drills on this little kit are all spaced out, it's a really nice little tester, but of course most of my projects are full drill canvases with square drills. So after we finish our little butterfly here, I will grab my current diamond painting and try the pen out in a more detailed section with my square drills. How cute and sparkly did this little butterfly sticker turn out? Now I think it's time to switch over to my current diamond painting. Like I said, this one does use square drills. Here's where I really want to test how the pen handles tighter spots where drills are already surrounded. I did find I needed to give it a tiny little push to get the drill to pop into place when the area is already full. Honestly, I already do that with my normal pen anyway, and it is still much more effortless than using wax. It's definitely easier on the hands over time. So what do I think of this pen overall? Did it live up to the hype? Well, like I said earlier, I have seen these pens all over my diamond painting groups, and honestly, I think it is a fantastic upgrade if you enjoy diamond painting and want something a little faster, a little easier, no wax, no stopping to refill. It really does save time and effort, especially when you're in the zone with a larger project. If you get sore hands from long periods of diamond painting or for health reasons, I think this would be a lot more gentle on your hands as well. I love the feel of it, and the inclusion of multiple tips makes it really versatile, even though I personally stick to the single placer most of the time so I can just take my time and enjoy myself. I do wonder, however, though, if having an even larger placer would be handy for big background areas. Something like a 6 placer or an 8 placer, maybe that would be even more handy for people who struggle with hand pain. Because the product is geared to saving time and effort and being a lot gentler on your hands, I think that would have been a great option. But what is here does cover all the basics beautifully, and like I said, for myself, I do tend to use the single placer, so that is all I need for me. Also, it would be nice if you could use it while it is recharging, although they do recommend turning the device off while charging, so even if it does work, it is recommended not to do it. But it would have been nice if we had that option because, like I said earlier, there's 2 hours of use per full charge, but then it takes up to 2 to 3 hours to recharge. So you can use it for 2 hours, but then you need to take a 2 to 3 hour break or swap to a different type of pen. I usually do my diamond painting at night, and I would be lucky to get 2 hours so then I could charge it after that. But it would be nice if you could do your 2 hours and then keep going with it while it's charging. So a massive thank you to Caydo for sending this through for me to try. I will pop all the links down below in the description, so definitely check those out if you are interested, and let me know in the comments, have you tried an electric diamond painting pen yet? Have you been seeing them in your diamond painting groups, or is this something you would like to give a go at some point? And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, take care, and bye for now.